Okay, so we were just having a look at the priority and how important an item is to you. And as I said, this is just rough, really, just getting a sense of it. So you would generally start here, and you would probably start with type here and priority, and then it's a little bit back and forth as you find out information. That's how you'd use it. But like just coming over back to the key, we were going through the key. So the orange is it's expecting numbers from you. Green is choosing a drop down. It expects you to choose from the drop down menu. We'll come to these a little later as well. The yellow is just where you can enter your text freely so that it means something to you. So for example, in the UK we say trousers, but I know in the US you say pants, and we might all say jeans, for example. Yeah, so now here, for example, you might say a Christmas skin, or you might have a specific one in mind, like a Rudolph reindeer skin. Rudolph skin. I don't know that they have any at this store, Velour, but I would like to look and see. I'm giving an absolute rough cost estimate based on the fact it's Black Friday. That's the brand I want to check out. That is their slow. So the yellow is where I can just, as I say, enter text freely, so I can just put in the name of the shop there. And the slow, cut and paste it generally there. Then back to the key, the last colour, grey, is suggestion is to ignore that, because there's a formula in there, and that just helps with the decision logic. I'll come to that at the end. It helps to decide whether the different decisions you make are going to mean that you do include the price of that item in the final list. It'll make sense in a moment. So you can change that. You can go in and change the logic if you like. It's up to you, but I put it on ignore because you can safely ignore it. And when I talk you through how this tool works, it will make sense to you whether you want to keep that logic or change it. Okay, so that's the key of different data types. Now, if you see at the top of each column here, the data type is determined by here. This little drop-down menu there, edit column type, and you can tell this spreadsheet that you want the user to expect a drop down. You want to use drop downs, or you can have this column that's only dates or text, like I use for the yellow background. For the orange one, it's numbers. So for the green, it's drop down. Then the drop down menu is shown over here, and you can change these wordings, and you can change the color that you decide to use to represent those different values. And this is, for me, this is always just helpful to have colors, because it can help you view things in an overview, and that can help with decision making. You can add items here. You can have as many as you like. So you do that again by this top little down arrow. That's the table one. You need to come into the column one. So in the column, you edit column type, and you can specify which data type, and then that's useful because it keeps the data structured. So again, here, this is another drop down menu. Here, drop down, and here this will expect text. You can see edit column type, text, and then this one is data numbers. So edit column type, number. Yeah, and you can also tell by this little icon here, the numbers have this hash here, the text have the TT, and here you've got the icon of the drop down menu, and those are the different types I've used. So that was 4 minutes. Sorry, I've just had an alarm go off for 4 minutes, and I thought that was the end, but it's just 4 minutes. I've got a little time left on this video, and so we can look at how you might actually use this. So now we've gone through the key. The first thing really to do is, as I mentioned, is enter your budget here. Now, I don't know how much people are spending. That's just a very rough amount there, but you could change that. If you're feeling rich, you can put more money in there. I can imagine creators spend a lot more. I don't know. So anyway, stick your number in there, and I'll stick to that 2,000 because it kind of works out for some of the things I've got in there. And then up here, what you do is you just go through this and you think, okay, thinking of what are the different things I want to get. Say clothing. I might want to also get some landscaping things. So for example, if I come down here, I might say landscaping, and I want to get a bridge. I could put